The anime Demon Slayer features a variety of demons that pose different kind of challenges to demon slayers. These demons are physically superior, faster, and have the ability to regenerate their wounds, making them highly formidable opponents. The demon slayers have unique blood demon arts that they use to combat these demons. Throughout the anime, Tanjiro and his fellow demon slayers face various battles where they are pushed to their limits and are required to employ their intellect and strategic thinking. In this video, we will discuss the most difficult demons to kill in Demon Slayer and the attributes that make them so durable. The first Demon Slayer on our list is Enmu. He is the antagonist of Infinite Train Arc and is a lower 1 demon, the only lower moon demon to make it to our list. Enmu was responsible for numerous deaths and missing persons on the train, which led to Flame Hashira Rengoku being dispatched by the Demon Slayer Corps to investigate the situation. His blood demon art allows him to induce sleep even in the strongest Hashira and enables him to manipulate their dreams. Tanjiro decapitates him once, but he realizes nothing has changed. He discovers that Enmu has completely fused with the train. Thanks to the joint effort of Tanjiro and Inosuke, they find Enmu's neck hidden near the train's engine room. Regardless, it took a lot of efforts to hold off his massive body and sever his tough neck. The next demons on our list are Gyutaru and Daki, the siblings who were the upper moon sex. They had killed most Hashira before they met their match at the hands of Tengen the Sound Hashira, Tanjiro and his friends. Daki's blood demon art allows her to control sentient obi sashes found on her dress, and Gyutaro's enabled him to send out slashes of poison blood from his sickles through the air. They were both swift and strong, and proved a handful to the demon slayers, particularly because their head had severed off at the same time for them to die. Otherwise, they would regenerate as if nothing happened. Tengen, Tanjiro and the rest were pushed to their very limits and even lost body parts and sustained fatal injuries while fighting them. The next demon on our list is Tengu, the main antagonist of Swordsmith Village arc. His power presents a unique challenge to the demon slayers. Tengu could split himself into multiple clones with his blood demon art, each with their personality, consciousness and unique skills. The clones were difficult to distinguish, making it really challenging to determine which was the real one. And the clones will never die as long as the main body is alive. His ability is activated when Tengu's head is severed, his head and body sprouting whole bodies and turning into 2 separate clones. These clones can further split into 2 when they are decapitated as well. Each clone is a manifestation of the different emotion he has felt throughout his life. Discovering Tengu's real body was really difficult because Tanjiro had to use the transparent wall technique to find out it was inside his heart. The fourth demon on our list is Arcasa, who holds the third highest position, the upper rank 3, in the 12 moons. He is very muscular and agile and is a master martial artist. What makes him very hard to kill is none other than his sheer will. He enjoys the thrill of facing formidable opponents in battle. He is so resilient that even after getting his head cut off by Tanjiro, his head refuses to disappear and his body can still fight on despite being unable to see and hear properly. Arcasa's blood demon art allows him to regenerate his wounds at an incredible fast rate, making him a challenging opponent to defeat. In addition, he has access to multiple fighting styles, each with their unique technique and strategies. Tanjiro and his allies had to combine their skills and use a coordinated attack to defeat Arcasa finally. The next character is Doma, who was once an upper 6 demon who transformed Gyutaro and Daki into demons and now hold the second position among the 12 moons. His immunity to Wisteria poison is unparalleled among all the demons in the series, despite Shinobu Kocho's absorption of 37 kilograms of Wisteria flower poison over the years, which is about 70 times the lethal amount. Doma was able to kill her and devour her entirely. However, the poison took a long time to weaken him completely. While slightly weakened, Kanao Tsuruyu tried to sever his head, and it proved too durable. Only after the poison had significantly weakened him did Kanao and Inosuke manage to cut his head off. On the second number, the demon is Kokoshibo. The twin brother of the greatest demon slayer became a demon to evade the curse that kills people before they reach 25 years old, which accompanied activating the demon slayer's curse. His possession of both blood demon art and moon breeding techniques made him an incredibly formidable opponent. He had even survived decapitation and countless attacks from Hashira, regenerating a new, improved and more monstrous body. His katana is made of his own blood, flesh and bones, and he can manipulate it to grow at his will. With his Demon Slayer mark, he can read and predict his opponent's movement, making him a daunting adversary even for the two strongest Hashira. And finally, on the first number, the demon is Muzan. Muzan is the progenitor of demons and the main antagonist of the series. The 12 Moon Demon serves him directly. Just the mention of his name makes other demons tremble with fear. Muzan's blood demon art allows him to manipulate his body in unprecedented ways and also absorb organic and inorganic materials. To kill him, all his organs must be destroyed simultaneously with a red Nichirin sword that can only be awakened with the breath of sun. To kill him, all of his organs must be destroyed simultaneously with a red Nichirin sword that can only be awakened with the breath of sun, a feat no demon slayer could accomplish. The demon slayers ultimately had to rely on sunlight to bring about his downfall. In conclusion, the world of Demon Slayer is full of fascinating characters, each with their own unique abilities and stories. From the fearsome 12 Moon Demons to the heroic Demon Slayers, the battle between these powerful entities are nothing short of epic. We hope that this video helped you to explore the world of Demon Slayer furthermore. Who knows what other incredible characters and stories awaits you in the thrilling game. So if you are a fan of action-packed battles, complex characters and stunning animation, then check out my other two videos which are most likely about fighting enemies. And if you enjoyed, please definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel and like this video. And that's it, and I will see you in the next one. Sayonara.